Hello guys, welcome back. This is MHW Gaming as always, and right here is all of my numbers, all of my crunching, and everything that needs to be known, right? Just to show you that all of my pages have some form of scribbles on them, all showing numbers and research and this, that, and the other, right? All of this information right here has been compiled into this information right here. So it has. All of this information will be used to, well, deduct how strong stamina is versus critical element. We got it? We got it. See, it's all in there. A few notes before we begin actually breaking down each individual thing. The bow that was used for testing was the Ligiana Snowfletcher. The reason for this was because it has a very high ice element to it, which means that it takes even more effect from the critical element skill. Right. I also tested the following skills by themselves, and then combined and so on and so forth. So I tested Stamina Surge level 2 by itself, Constitution level 3 by itself, Ice Attack level 4 by itself, and Critical Element with Weakness Exploit level 3 by itself. Now the reason for that there is because it was the gear that I used to get the Critical Element also gave me the side effect of Weakness Exploit. Now after that there, for a base print, whenever working on my doing all the maths for it, as a base print I used the Ligiana Snowfletcher with absolutely nothing on it. No gear, no armor, no nothing, no skills. And from there I then deduced that I built up basically, and we're going to go through it bit by bit, and I will show you the results of all of my testing. Said guys, we are going to be starting with absolutely nothing. For a note, my Ligiana Snowfletcher has an affinity augment, and I haven't removed the power charms and the attack charms as of yet. But as of now, we're going to jump into the get it into the testing, and I'll see you in there. Okay guys, so now we get to the actual testing. So we're getting 130 damage per combo, and then 4 combos per stamina bar. A 3-shot combo takes 2.75 seconds, and a 4 combos takes 11.25 seconds. These are the times and combos that I'm going to be working off throughout my entirety of the testing itself. And on top of all of that there, our refresh speed is at 5 seconds on the dot. Okay, now it's time to see what our damage actually is whenever we do it over time. So we get 4 combos per stamina bar, which equals 520 damage, and that there's over a period of 11.25 seconds, and then we have a 5-second refresh speed. Repeat that there 4 times, and we get a total damage of 2080 over the course of 65 seconds. That's not bad. Okay guys, so now we recap. So the damage per combo is 230, not 230, 130. Damage per stamina bar is 520. We've got a 5-second recharge speed, a 2.75 second per combo, as well as 11.25 seconds per stamina bar in terms of damage, and the damage over the course of 65 seconds is 2080. That's grand. Next we have Stamina Surge, and this is the level 2 Stamina Surge is obtained by having the Nergigante mail equipped. Now we get into the damage portion of things, right? So we get 130 per combo, 5 combos per stamina bar, and the damage per stamina bar is 650. 3 shots takes 2.75 seconds, and the 5 combos takes 14 seconds. Now the thing is, we get an extra combo, and I'm about to explain why we get an extra combo thanks to Stamina Surge. The reason why we get the extra combo is because Stamina Surge affects the stamina regain between the shots fired. Also, because we have Stamina Surge, our recharge time is also dropped. Okay guys, time to get into the damage over time. Now Stamina Surge gets 5 combos, whereas the previous ones have only got 4, but we're going to use that 4 as a sort of a reference point for everything else. So we've got 520 damage over 11.25 seconds and 130 damage over 2.75 seconds. That's your 5 combo, right? But if we go on and continue on down through the rotations, it gives us 2,600 damage over 72 seconds. We don't want that. So what we do is we remove the bottom cooldown, or recharge, and the bottom combo, and we get 2,470 over the period of 65.25 seconds. Grand. Okay, time to recap what we learned on Stamina Surge. We get 130 damage per combo, 650 per stamina bar, a 4-second recharge, 2.75 seconds on a combo, 14 seconds on a stamina bar, and over the course of 65 seconds we get 2,470 damage. So then that begs the question, is Stamina Surge a damage increase? And I'm going to say, yes it is! Okay guys, so now on to the next one, which is Constitution level 3. This is easily achieved just by having the charm, guys. It's as simple as that. Okay, time to cover the damage from Constitution. So it's the same again, same damage, only this time we get 7 combos per stamina bar, which this equates to roughly 910 damage per stamina bar, 3 shots per combo obviously, and then 7 combos takes 19.5 seconds. That's really muchly it, so it is. And then obviously our stamina regen is 5 seconds as well, so quite simple. Okay guys, now it's time for us to check the damage over time. Now bearing in mind Constitution level 3 gives us 7 combos, which is 910 damage over 19.5 seconds. And then we've got the 5-second cooldown. So if we run down through the rotations, which is all fine and dandy, we get 2,730 damage over the course of 73.5 seconds. That's not what we're looking, so we remove the bottom 2 pieces of our rotation and we get 2,600 damage over the course of 65.75 seconds. Okay guys, time for the recap. We get 130 damage per combo, 910 damage per stamina bar with a 5-second recharge speed. Each combo takes 2.75 seconds, each stamina bar takes 19.5 seconds, and the damage over 65 seconds is 2,600 damage. Pretty damn good. Next is Ice Attack level 4, which is achieved with the Kushala belt with 2 ice damage duels equipped. Okay guys, now we are on to the damage. We get 147 per combo, 4 combos per stamina bar, which equates to 588 damage. Realistically, that's all you need to know for the meantime, and then on top of that there we also have the 5 seconds for the recharge. Now we get into the real numbers. Okay guys, so this is just making it super quick again. So 4 combos, 588, basically what you're reading now is basically self-explanatory due to the fact that there's nothing interesting going on, due to the fact that we have neither Constitution or Stamina Surge active at this time. So we'll just continue on to the recap. Okay guys, so this recap's really straightforward. You get 147 damage per combo, 588 per stamina bar, blah blah blah, and then you get, over the course of 65 seconds, you get 2,152 damage. It's quite simple. Okay, so next up is our critical element with weakness exploit level 3. So this is achieved by having the Rathalos chest piece and the legs. Okay guys, so we're going to concentrate on our damage here, but we're also just going to focus purely on crits. So all crits, all these numbers are crit based, right? So we get 171 damage per combo, and then we also get 4 combos per stamina bar, which will add us up to 684 damage per stamina bar. And then we've also got our times to go with those said combos, which is all fine and dandy, so it is. And then of course we also have our 5-second cooldown because we've got nothing to affect our stamina. Okay now guys, now we get to the juicy stuff. So we get 4 combos per stamina bar, which adds us up to 684 damage over the course of 11.25 seconds with a 5-second cooldown. Run that full rotation through and you get 2,736 damage over the course of 65 seconds. Okay, on to the recap. Damage per combo, we get 171 damage. Damage per stamina bar is 684 with the 5-second recharge, 2.75 seconds per combo, 11.25 seconds per stamina bar, and the damage over 65 seconds is 2,736. So, time for the full damage recap. Weakest to strongest in the time allotted, which is 65 seconds. So, no skills get us 2,080 damage. Ice Tech gives us 2,152 damage. Stamina Surge gives us 2,470 damage. Constitution gives us 2,600 damage. And Critical Element gives us 2,736 damage. Fair enough. On to the next set of testing. Okay, so the next testing that we will be doing is we will be putting together Constitution level 3 with Stamina Surge level 2 and Critical Element with Ice Attack level 4 to see what damage numbers they return to us. Okay guys, on to using Stamina Surge level 2 and Constitution level 3. This is achieved by using the Nergigante Mail as well as the Constitution Charm. Okay guys, so time to cover the damage. So we get 130 per combo, 9 combos per stamina bar, which equates to roughly 1,170 damage per stamina bar, 2.75 seconds per combo, and for 9 combos it takes 25.25 seconds. We also have a 4-second recharge speed thanks to Stamina Surge in and of itself. So guys, now let's get into the actual damage numbers that we'll be getting, right? So over the course of 65 seconds, you get 9 combos per stamina bar, which equates to roughly 1,170 every 25.25 seconds. So it does. So if you run it down, now bearing in mind the very last number is only a singular combo due to the fact that we then go over our capped number. But in the end total, with what you see here, we get 2,860 damage by the time we reach 65.25 seconds. So again, not bad. Now we recap. So damage per combo is 130. Damage per stamina bar is 1,170. We get a 4-second recharge, 2.75 per combo, 25.25 seconds per stamina bar, and damage over the course of 65 seconds is 2,860. Okay guys, so now we're going to use Critical Element combined with Ice Attack level 4, and we're going to get the damage numbers and hope to God something interesting happens. Okay guys, so let's go. Right, so we get 191 per combo, 4 combos per stamina bar, which equates to roughly 764 damage. Obviously, you get 2.75 seconds per combo and 11.25 seconds for your 4 combos per stamina bar. We also have a 5-second refresh speed due to the fact that we are not using Stamina Surge. Now into the nitty gritty numbers. So we get 4 combos per stamina bar, we get 764 damage per stamina bar, and that takes 11.25 seconds with a 5-second cooldown. Run the rotations through and you get 3,056 damage over the course of 65 seconds. Okay guys, time for a quick recap. So, per combo we get 191 damage, per stamina bar we get 764 damage with a 5-second refresh speed, 2.7 seconds per combo, 11.25 seconds per stamina bar, and damage over 65 seconds is 3,056. So the full damage recap is Stamina Surge and Constitution 2,860 and Critical Element with Ice Attack level 4 3,056. In fairness, this is what I had expected. So now I'm going all in on my testing, so I am. So this is a build of my own design with Stamina Surge and things like that there, as well as a bit extender. A lot of very personal preference pieces of gear, so it is. And then the following build will be my all-in, full, extreme crit build. So it is, as you can see, it's got the crit, it's got the weakness exploit, it's got the Rathalos pieces, it's got everything. And I've got 2 1-minute segments of both of them wailing on that post in the middle, and we're going to see which one comes out on top. Before the video starts, I'd like to say that I counted every single arrow that hit the post, and I added up all the numbers, and I will show the damage at the end of the clip and how many arrows was fired. And I will be doing the exact same thing for the following build after that there, which just so happens to be the stamina build.
Meanwhile, he thinks he's getting shit rich, which he is, on paper.
Okay, so the reason why that clip's in there with Matthew McConaughey from The Wolf of Wall Street is basically to state that everything we just covered is on paper. Now, before we even continue on with that statement, the reason why Stamina beat Critical Element in that last sitting, in the 1 minute sittings, was simply because Critical Element was the Stamina build was able to simply get off more arrows than Critical Element could in the time allotted, which means that it was very easily able to pick up the damage on it. And obviously there was the combos involved with it as well. Yes, I involved the combos in that. That's probably why Stamina was able to out-damage Critical. So it was for the simple fact of those combos. But let's get back to the point of it's all paper maths. It's all on paper against a stationary target. This means that we don't have the actual environmental, the actual variables that comes from a hunt. Right? Now these variables will differ from hunt to hunt, obviously, but there's certain ones that will stay the same. For example, you've got damage. Damage taken equals damage lost. The reason why is because if you've taken damage, you have to now heal, especially if you've taken a heavy hit, you now need to heal, which means that you've lost damage, right? If you miss arrows, you lose out on more damage. So you do. You also have the cost of dodging as well, which means that you're going to be using up more stamina. And then you've also got the chance of charting. Charting is another one that means that you're going to lose DPS, right? Now the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I remember running a hunt a few days ago against a Cruciala de Aura, and the guy was running an archer build. He out-damaged mine, but he wasn't running Critical Element. He was running earplugs, because every time that he roared, he was getting off free damage. So quite simply, yes, there are too many variables to count within a damage build or a stamina build. There's just too many variables to count on a hunt between things. So because of the amount of variables on a hunt, it means that both builds statistically sit at the same place. Because if you're running a Critical Element build, if you can get it in, which is the evade extender and the evade window, it means that yes, you're going to take less damage, but you're going to end up losing out on other skills that may be required. And it's simple things I got there. A lot of people don't understand that whenever I was asking very vague questions on Reddit, the reason why I was asking vague questions was to see if you got hit or not. If you got hit, then that means you lose out on damage, and then that so forth, so on. So on and so forth, sorry. So yes. My final deduction is and I'm going to stick to my guns on this one and say stamina is better due to the singular fact that you can't get the same, as people say, utility skills as you would if you were running a Critical Element, which basically means if you're running the extra utility skills, you've got a higher chance of succeeding in your hunt. And if you're running the exact build that I showed on my stamina video, then you're also going to be getting very fast hunts as well, because I got a subpar, I think it was a 3-minute Diablos, and before that there, I think it was a subpar, I think it was a 4-minute and 30-second Nergigante. So I did, and that was with the Sarah Coil Bender on a stamina build. Now, quite simply, and that was with no mic pills or anything that is damage increasing, it's more just survivability. So at the end of the day, guys, everybody to their own. I believe stamina is better, somebody else may believe different. That's my point. So guys, this has been I'm Gaming. I hope you've all enjoyed, and guys, I shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye!